Hey y'all, welcome back.
Today we'll be showing you guys how to make one of our favorite items from McDonald's called the filet of fish sandwich, but better. It's fried fish with an unbelievably crispy and flavorful crust with tartar sauce and a slice of cheese between two buttery brioche buns. It's really that simple and there's nothing more to it. But before we jump into this recipe, please be sure to hit that like and subscribe button and that bell button for future notifications. So y'all, let's get to cooking. To get started, we will need to gather the following ingredients. A few fillets of cod, all-purpose flour, rice flour, garlic powder, baking powder, salt, pepper, Tony Chachere's tartar sauce, buttery brioche buns, butter to toast them in, a few slices of American cheese, a whole lemon, and the star of the show, our beer of choice, Corona. So be sure to choose your favorite beer for this recipe, preferably a lager. And if you don't have beer, you can use carbonated soda or club soda. And as always, the specific measurements and ingredients will be listed in the description box below, so be sure to check that out. First, we're going to prepare our fish. We like to use cod for this recipe. However, you may use other fish options such as halibut, sea bass, flounder, or even tilapia. I made sure they were clean and I patted them down on both sides with paper towel to make sure they were dry. Doing this will ensure the batter coats and adheres to it. We will then cut our fish down to size to fit the brioche buns that we have and squeeze some lemon juice on them. Next, generously sprinkle salt and black pepper on both sides of the fish. The salt will not only make the fish taste better, but it will also remove the moisture from the fish, which will also help the batter adhere to the fish better. Once done, go ahead and set them aside for about 15 minutes. Next, we will work on our beer batter, which is really simple. To a bowl, add 3/4 cup of all-purpose flour, half cup of rice flour, half teaspoon of baking powder, 1 teaspoon garlic powder, half teaspoon of black pepper, half teaspoon of salt, and 1 teaspoon Tony Chachere's. Now, pop your beer open and grab a whisk and slowly pour in your beer as you give everything a good stir until well incorporated. You don't want it too thick or too watery at the same time. If it is a little too thick, go ahead and adjust it with a little more beer. And if it's too thin, then add a little more flour. We don't want it clumpy, so whisk those lumps out. Get it to a runny consistency like so, and this is your batter. Now, leave this in the fridge for about 10 minutes to chill a bit. This will also help the batter stick to the fish better. To another bowl, we will add 1 cup of flour. And grab your piece of cod and pat them dry with paper towel. And toss it in the flour to coat. Shake off any excess and set it aside for 10 minutes. And we'll continue with the other piece of fish. Now, we will preheat our fryer to 350 degrees Fahrenheit. Now, grab your beer batter out of the fridge and dump in your first piece of fish. Get it fully coated and then drain off any excess batter before we get them into the fryer, which has finally reached 350 degrees Fahrenheit. So, slowly and carefully, gently place the battered fish into the oil, but hold on to it for about 10 seconds before letting it go so that it helps set the batter so it doesn't stick to the bottom of the basket or the other piece of fish. I wouldn't recommend frying any more than 3 pieces of fish at a time here. Let them fry for about 20 seconds or so, and then move them around to make sure they are not sticking to the frying basket or your pan if you're using one at home. Now fry these 4 to 5 ounces pieces of cod for about 5 to 6 minutes, depending on how thick your fish is. We want golden brown and crispy. Once the fish is finished cooking or has achieved an internal temperature of 145 degrees Fahrenheit, go ahead and remove them from the hot oil and let them rest on a wire rack to drain off any excess oil. Oh man, in terms of fried fish, it doesn't get any better than that. Oh, how beautiful! Then simply repeat with the rest of your fish. While we let the fried fish rest, we're going to take a quick second to toast our buns. So go ahead and slap some butter on your pan and toast some buns to give them some color on low to medium heat. This will help them from getting soggy, and no one likes soggy buns. Get them nicely toasted. Look at that golden brown color. Now that we have all of our components, it's time to assemble our sandwich. Lay down your bottom bun. Slap on a few slices of cheese. Of course, I like my cheese melted. And then add the deeply fried crispy fish. And to garnish, pour a generous amount of store-bought tartar sauce on top. And then smash it down with the top bun. And here is the final product, a beautiful beer battered filet-o-fish sandwich. Don't they look amazing? We can guarantee you this tastes amazingly delicious and is way better than McDonald's fish sandwich. They are the most crispy, crunchy, best ever fried fish sandwiches, we promise. They are the perfect sandwich to eat on Fridays during Lent season. We hope you give this recipe a try and let us know down in the comments what you think. And friends, there you have it. This is how you make the filet-o-fish sandwich. And y'all already know what time it is. It's
taste test time. All right, let's dig right in. But first, check this out, y'all.
Ooh.
All right.
Cheers.
Cheers. Cheers.
Fish is crispy on the outside. It's moist, tender, and flaky on the inside. This is perfect, and I'm gonna say this is way better than McDonald's.
Doesn't get no better than this, y'all.
Love it. If y'all haven't already, please like and subscribe to our channel and hit that bell button for future notification. And be sure to check out our other videos. And we'll see you in the next video.
Bye.
Bye.